Here's day 2 of doing vocal exercises with you so you can feel better about your voice, maybe overcome some fears about doing vocal lessons. But let's just start with something really simple. I like to do this at the beginning of exercises to try and help people connect the top part of their voice with the bottom part of their voice. So I don't want you to think about this as singing so much as just stretching your voice to the highest and lowest sound you can make. So we're going to do it on an ooh. We're just going to go start kind of in the middle, ooh, and then slide up to the top and then drop down to the lowest sound you can make. So it's going to sound like this. Ooh. So you can hear it didn't sound great at the top, doesn't sound great at the bottom, not super controlled or smooth. We're just trying to wake up all the different parts of your voice and kind of remind them they're all joined together. So let's try it again. We're going to go from the middle, go up and then back down. Ooh. And then we're going to go from the middle, down and back up. We're going to go ooh, ooh. So just try to slide down to the lowest sound and up to the highest sound and just do them nice and quick and lightly. Now we're going to do it in kind of a circular way. So think of it as starting in the middle, sliding up, sliding down, and then back to the middle, and do that a few times. So it's going to sound like this. Ooh, 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 ooh. Just try to wake all the parts of your voice up and join them together. The thing about singing is people put a lot of pressure on it, sounding good, when really that can create tension just because we're kind of monitoring and judging our sound as it's happening. But when we talk, say you're reading a book aloud to a kid, or you're telling a story and you're really animated, your voice naturally goes up and goes down to those pitches. And I think if you can start to think of these exercises and warm-ups more as just working out the different sounds that you can make rather than singing and having to sound good or sound perfect, it just takes a lot of the stress off. And then by removing that pressure from us, like psychologically, we remove it physically, as in we get rid of a lot of tension that can happen. Let's jump right in. I might go back to my SOVT, my Dr. Vox back there as I did yesterday. If my voice starts to feel inflamed or if I'm struggling, I'm still dealing with inflammation and allergies, as you can hear. If you don't have an SOVT device, you can just get a little plastic water bottle and a straw and fill it up with a couple of inches of water, put the straw in and then sing into the straw. You can do it on a lip buzz, like that. You can do it on a hum. Anything like that will kind of mimic the same effect as an SOVT exercise. But if you don't need that, if you can sing fully and you don't have any vocal irritation or anything right now, just sing it full out. I'm going to start here. We're just going to do some slides. We're going to go from the first note of the scale to the fifth note of the scale and back down. And I'm going to do it on a lip buzz. So I'll be doing, you can do that if you want. I'm starting here. If you're a guy and you're following along, I want you to start an octave down. So I'm here and you'd be down there. I can't sing that note, but you can hear that it's towards the bottom of your voice. I'm starting here, and then guys would start down there. Here we go. going. awesome. I had to stop there because my voice was cutting out at around F, where it seems to always cut out before I'm warmed up. All right, so I just wanted to clarify something before we continue. On a warm-up, you really want to be singing, you want to be warming up your voice gently. So what that can mean for somebody who belt sings, which is put a lot of weight on your voice to sound almost like a shout, like a singing shout. And a lot of times with belters, we'll belt as high as we can before our voice is like, no, you have to switch over into your head voice. So on a warm-up, especially if you're a belt singer, because you're going to want to hold on to that grip, that chest voice, and carry it up and push it. We're warming up. We don't want to be stressing out our voice like that. So I want you to go into your head voice as soon as you can. Everything should feel really light and really easy. No pushing, no gripping. If you're wanting to know what the difference between head and chest voice is, chest voice would be more like the voice that you would speak in. Some people talk like this, but most people talk in their chest voice. Neither one is wrong or right, just want to clarify. But it just helps kind of give you some sort of orientation to know which is which. So if I'm singing higher in a chest voice, it's going to sound more like a shout, like a hey! Can you hear it has that forceful shout quality? Versus head voice, which is lighter. Hey! It has that oh. And you can hear, if I sing this note in oh, in my head voice, ah, in my chest voice, they have a really different sound, and chest voice tends to use more muscles and more force. So when we're warming up, that was a long way of saying when we're warming up, start off using less force. Don't force your chest voice up high. Go into your head voice as soon as feels comfortable for you. If you're a guy, I find a lot of guys have trouble accessing their head voice in the falsetto. So what you can do is just kind of go, woo, woo. And then that's going to help you kind of orient yourself in your head voice. Okay, let's go back to the exercises. Thanks for letting me take a little tangent there. All right, we're going to do the same one we did yesterday. We're going to do an octave slide. So we're going to go from here. So I'm starting here. Guys, you're going to start down there. I can't sing that low. I can barely sing this low today. We're going to do it on a lip buzz, or you can do it with a device like this. You can do it on a hum, whatever feels good. So we're going to do... Keep going. All right, let's go do something a little more with a little more movement. This is an exercise I call the flexibility exercise. If you're a visual learner, you might want to think of this as a crown. So you're going to go up, halfway down, all the way up, halfway down, all the way up, and then all the way back to the beginning. So this is what it's going to sound like. So you can hear it goes, so you can do this on an ah, you can do this on a, you know what, let's say no hum, because as you get higher, it gets harder to do a hum. Let's just do this on a lip buzz or an ah. going to start down here. Again, if you're a guy, start down there. So it's going to be okay, let's go together. All right, let's go do an exercise that spans a little bit wider of a range. We're going to do this. This is called an arpeggio, if you've never heard this pattern before. All right, so we're going to do this one on the word mum. And what I want you to try to do is find like a yawny position inside the back of your throat. So while the front of your mouth is going to be more closed in a which is going to kind of help the sound come forward, I want you to try and make the back of your throat really long and wide and then stretched and open. Basically, this isn't really what's happening. What's really happening is you're kind of tilting your larynx forward and stretching your vocal cords out a little bit thinner. And a lot of, let me get my matcha, I need some caffeine. A lot of what we're doing, or what I teach in vocal lessons, is teaching you how to almost like trick your muscles in your body into doing something that you normally don't control. So normally you don't think about stretching your vocal cords longer or relaxing them to get a higher or a lower note. You just kind of, you've learned to speak, you've learned to make different sounds when you were a baby, and your body starts to do that automatically. When you're a singer, you kind of have to regain control over that a little bit. And one of the ways you can do that is I'll give you like a touchstone sound or like a reference sound that's giving you that same position that you want. And once you find it and you remember what it feels like, eventually you can duplicate that in different singing conditions just based on, you know, the feeling, and you can make your muscles do that. So what I call this is the dopey sound or yawny sound. One of my students says it's the brother from Everyone Loves Raymond. But basically, it's kind of like this. So it's almost as if you're talking and you're holding back a yawn. So if you want to, we're talking about making funny sounds and trying new things here. Pretend you're a voice actor. Your character has to yawn, okay? So I want you to give me the best fake yawn you can make, and pay attention to how it feels in the back of your throat. It should feel like it's stretching back here. So, see if you can give me that yawn. And then if you can keep that stretch in the back of your throat, but then, that's the position we're going to make. Another thing that helps people is thinking of making a hoot sound, like a hoot owl. So again, pretend you're a voice actor, your character is an owl. On screen there's an owl and you have to make a convincing owl noise, okay? I want you to make a hoo hoo, hoo hoo. Can you feel the stretch right here? Can you feel how it feels like it's stretching long? That's the feeling I want you to go for. So let's do a few of those. If yawn helps, do the yawn. If the hoot helps, do the hoot. And find that position. And then I want you to keep it, okay? It's like you're talking and you're holding back a yawn. You have to finish your sentence before you yawn, okay? We're going to do this. It's going to sound like this. It sounds goofy. Let's just go with it, all right? It works. We're going to go, mum, 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 mum. Okay? So not mum, 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 mum. Don't push your chest voice. It's got to be super light, like a yawn. You don't go, when you yawn. You go, so let's keep it really light. That's your head voice that you're accessing. Okay, you're gonna go mum, 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 mum. Okay, let's go. Mum, 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 mum. 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 Mum, 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 mum. Mum, 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 mum. Keep going. The higher you go, the more you have to think that stretch, that yawn. Let's go back down. The last one we're going to do is going to take a little explaining, so bear with me. I'm going to try and explain as fast as I can, and then I'll talk about placements probably over the weekend. But what I need to do, because I'm going to do some singing at a gig thing tomorrow, so I need to be able to access the nasal resonance, which is like a really, really bright, very, very focused resonance that helps me to sing higher in more of a chest voice sound. It's the mix. Some people don't believe the mix exists. I know the mix exists. A mix is like, has the lightness and the higher pitches of a head voice, but it has a very like focused sound that sounds a little bit more like chest voice. So if you hear like gospel singers, R&B singers from like back in the day, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, when they're singing high, they have this very like, their voice is almost like a laser. Like it's really, really focused, but it's a very high note. So I'm going to need that. So what I need to do now is wake up. This is going to be really uncomfortable for me to do on a live, to be honest. I'm struggling with allergies, and to get this sound, I'm really going to need to use my nasal resonators, which are currently inflamed from allergies. So I'm going to try and explain it to you, and I'm going to do the best I can to demonstrate and just put it in your pocket for later, all right? When I say resonators, this is like cavities and tissues that your voice is resonating in to get specific types of sound, okay? We're going to use the ones that are in here in our sinuses. So if you think about this kind of sound, I sometimes liken it to like in a schoolyard, if kids are being bratty and they're going, yeah, 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 has that kind of sound to it. Or, hey, the witchy sound. So you can hear that all of those sounds have that really focused, very, almost like piercing, but it sounds like head voice at the same time. So that's what gives us our like super high, like Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, Beyonce high note. So to get this sound, we're going to use consonants that naturally resonate a little more forward in your face. One of them would be the consonant N. If you just go, like you're going to say the word no, but you just get stuck on the you can kind of feel the sound vibrating. I do on the top of my hard palate in my tongue when my tongue's making that N sound, sometimes right here. So it's bringing the sound forward. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my cheek muscles a little bit and make sure my jaw's relaxed. I'm going to start just with that slide on an N. I'm really struggling today. This is a super easy one. So yeah, this is where I'm going to start, kind of the mid-high area of my voice. And we're just going to go sliding up, I'm really thinking of singing forward right into here, right across here. Instead of going, which would be my head voice, I'm trying to keep it forward. It's probably hard for you to hear the difference now because my voice, I'm struggling so much with the congestion. To a nay. Just gonna go. So this is where the bratty sound comes in, okay? It needs to be super bratty. Remember, we're just making noises right now. It's gonna be nay, 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 nay. I can really feel it at the top. Woo. Nay, 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 nay. 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 All right, I'm going to do one more, and this is a longer one. We'll see what happens, guys. It's going to sound like this. On that bratty nay, super, super bright. So it'll be nay, 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 nay. I can feel that strain at the top, but I'm just really just trying to ease into this nasal placement. All right, one more time. It's nay, 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 nay. Okay, let's go. Think witchy, think bratty, think hey. Okay, here we go. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay nay, 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 nay. Let's go back down. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. Nay, 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 nay. I'm going to post this as a reel after I'm done. And then if you want to sing along to it, you can. So now that we've done that, I can really feel my voice is a little tired, and I'm going to take a little break so I can give my voice a rest. Make sure I drink a lot of water, maybe do a vocal steaming. But hopefully you find this and sing along to it and give your voice a little workout today. Please don't push it if it's feeling uncomfortable. Make sure you're feeling comfortable the whole time. And please, if you want to learn about a certain thing with regards to singing, songwriting, anything like that, please post it in the comments and let me know, because otherwise I'm just going to make up stuff to do every time, and I want to be doing things that are relevant to people who are listening. All right, happy Friday, and I will see you tomorrow.